Hello friends, and welcome to another Attack on Titan video with me, H1 Fledgling 50. How's everyone's day going? Good? Good. Okay, mine was crap, but anyway. I have just read chapter 65 of Attack on Titan, and holy crap. But before I get to that, this will be a chapter review duo. Two. Yeah, I was about to say 3 in French, excuse me. 2 chapters, guys. I'll be doing a review on chapter 64 and 65. I know, why am I doing a video after I just read chapter 65, but I'm still going to do it on chapter 64? I'll tell you why. I wanted to do a video on chapter 64, but I kind of got caught up with some other anime and manga. I started watching Tokyo Ghoul, Fairy Tail, Noragami, and all this other crap, so sorry I couldn't make a video, guys. Until now, I just read chapter 65 and I decided to make a video, and I will make a duo. 64 and 65, guys, coming right up. So now I have come prepared. I know that my previous videos have not been so good because I've never been prepared, but I have flashcards just to keep myself on track. So if I look down, it's not because I'm twiddling my thumbs and going, oh my god, I don't know what to say. I'm looking at my flashcards just to remind myself exactly what happened. These flashcards are recaps of each chapter. So I'm just going to look at it, and then you're going to see my response and my reaction as to how I felt when I started reading each chapter. So I want to get another thing out of the way. I know there's this whole debate going on that Hanji is either a guy or a girl. I'm just going to say front out, guys, I think Hanji's a girl. I don't know, something tells me that Hanji's a girl, so from here on out in my next videos and in this video, I will be referring to Hanji as she and her, or, you know, whatever other pronouns and nouns go with female. So I'm sorry, but that's how the river's gonna flow in my area, guys. You're in my town now, bitches. I'm kidding, I don't play that way. So I just want to get that out of the way, and let's continue. So, chapter 64, Welcoming Committee. So it opens up with Levi's squad facing off with Kenny and company. There's this weird chick, I don't know what her name is, but I'm assuming she's like one of those fangirls for Kenny, and she believes in his dream. So they have like this cool fight out, and I'm like, oh my god, that is so awesome, the coordination or whatever. I'd love to see it in anime version, but I have to wait until season 2 and think next year in 2016 when the live action comes out, and when season 2 comes out. That's at least what I've heard, that season 2 will be in 2016, so fingers crossed, guys. So after all of that, you know, John cuts off that guy's head, I think, and then it's like this big full out, and I'm going, whoa! And then all of a sudden you see Hanji getting stabbed by the goddamn woman that believes in Kenny's dream. And I'm going, oh my god, Hanji, holy crap, you're like crazy, but I still love you. You're like one of the main characters I actually love, besides all the other main characters. So I kind of got scared from that. Then Levi tells Armin to go take care of her. They come up with this other plan. And then we go back to the Crystal Cavern where Eren and Historia and her father are. And all you figure out is that the Crystal Cavern was actually developed 100 years ago when mankind was like getting eaten by the Titans and all that. A Titan actually built the walls for them and the cavern itself to protect them from the other Titans, which I think is kind of weird, but you know, you're thinking, wow, a Titan saved people. But that Titan actually wiped out mankind's memories, so they don't know anything about the outside world. They're going like, oh, geez, well, all we know is these walls, and we don't know what the outside's like because people get eaten by Titans, so why would we want to go out there? Well, I don't know. It just happened to be that a Titan erased their memories, but nobody knows that. Only the Reese family, which is the actual royal family, I'm sorry if I'm spitballing here, it's actually the true royal family, and they actually are like a weird experimental happy Titan family where they inject themselves with the serum, and then they have to pass down the memories of the outside world down each generation over and over again. And then that's where we figure out, and we come to this scene right here where Eren is all tied up and Historia is with her father, and he's urging her to take the syringe so that she can become a Titan, eat Eren, and then, you know, restore the Reese family bloodline and the memories and all that. So we find out that about 8 years ago around that area, Frida, one of Historia's predecessors, when she was 15, she had to eat Rod's younger brother to regain the memories and to keep the bloodline going, like each generation with the memories of the outside world and humankind, where they come from. But the royal family was actually pretty stingy, bastards, that they wouldn't pass the information to any other human person. They just kept it all to themselves, all that knowledge. Where they came from, where they originated, where the walls came from, who did it, yada yada yada. So, we find out somewhere else along the line that Kenny attempts to take the syringe, become a Titan, and whatever, you know, try to eat Eden or something. But then he makes the whole point that it's like, wait, so if the Reese family doesn't reconsume Eden and regains all those memories, then what's the whole point? But if I eat him, then also what's the whole point? It's not going to make any sense. If no one eats him, then what? What do we have here? So then at the end, I keep thinking, oh my god, is Krista gonna do it? A.k.a. Historia. Is she really gonna do it? Is she really gonna turn into a Titan? Imagine my surprise, duh, spoilers in here, that she does. At the end of chapter 65, we find out that she injects herself, and she becomes a Titan. But, let me go to the recap of chapter 65. Here we go. Dreams and Curses. So this chapter opens up with Kenny and his grandfather telling him about the Ackerman bloodline, about the true royal family bloodline, and who they are. And we find out that the Ackerman family is actually one of those minority bloodlines where the king can't really control their memories. They have like this weird, force field around their minds where they can't be brainwashed. Whereas everyone else and the other bloodlines can be brainwashed besides the royal family, the Ackerman bloodline cannot be affected by the king's influence. So that's actually pretty cool. And we also find out that they were close people with the royal family, but not that they were hated. They were actually feared because they can't be controlled from the mind power. So I thought that was actually pretty cool. Then you find out also, you know, the lost history and all that can't be regained. But the king also wants to rewrite history so that the people don't really know about their origins, that a Titan built the walls, and blah, 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 everything that we read about in chapter 64. I'm sorry if I'm speaking fast, guys. I'm just really excited that I finally know what I'm doing this video. But anyway, let's get that out of the way. So, Krista, then, she needs to eat Eden to reclaim her bloodline and her lineage. And then she has that whole inspiring speech where she's like, I will eat him. I will turn into a Titan. I will protect mankind and eradicate all of the Titans. Will she? Not likely. Stop stealing Eden's motive, guys. It's the only thing he's got. His mom was killed. God, Jesus. So then we know that the father tried to hide her and her mom, like her origin, where she came from, that he actually had sex with one of his servants, had an illegitimate child, blah, blah, blah. Kenny was one of those people that were going to eradicate her, but the father finally has one of those moments that Kenny says that, oh, he finally loved his daughter in that moment and decided to hide where she came from and sent her and hitched her up into the military. And then we know what happens from there. So then the father has that whole speech that, oh, Kenny, I don't know what you're doing, but you could do more with your life, you know? Live long and prosper. Come on, really? Star Trek? Can we just get real for one moment, people? This is not Star Trek. Can you just have not those speeches of live long and prosper or whatever? Come on, this is Attack on Titan. You're supposed to be more forceful than that. You're supposedly Krista's father. Sorry, Historia. I'm sorry if I make all these mistakes. It's just Historia. So then Eden, after that, when Kenny gets out of the way, you know, you see him clinging onto the wall right there. He has like a little heart-to-heart speech with Historia saying that, oh, it was unnecessary. I am so sorry what my father did, consuming your sister and her family, and stealing the memories, and all the powers that I have, all those people dying 5 years ago, my mother dying, Armin's grandfather. He starts naming all the people that died. He says that it's not necessary and that, fine, Krista, eat me, but at least it will be by your hand. Krista's father dies because Kenny stabs like a knife or the sword into his mouth. At least I think he dies, because you can't survive being stabbed in the mouth with a sword, getting jammed down in your throat. So after that, Historia kind of has her little moment where she recaps and says, Eden, I remember that when we were talking at the table, you told me I was a normal person in a way, and that made me feel better. And then you just see her jamming the needle into her arm, and then you see a big plume of smoke and a Titan emerging. I know that it's Krista because Eden did not become a Titan when Kenny cut across his forehead. And after I read that moment, I wish I could have a live reaction for you guys, but all I can say was like, my god, she actually did do it. She was actually forced to turn into a Titan, to eat Eden, reconsume her lineage, and save mankind. I don't think it's going to happen because, come on, Eden cannot die. I know originally he was supposed to die at the beginning, But due to all the fan service and all, not fan service, but all the fanship and like, yay, Eden cannot die. I hope he doesn't die right here because that would just be wrong. So, friends, all I'm saying here is that, oh my god, what do you think is going to happen in Chapter 66? I've already subscribed. I'm still waiting anxiously to read Chapter 66. And here's the major question. I know, it's backwards. I am so sorry. But will Historia eat Eden? Only the author knows, because, heck, I don't even know. I can only assume that she won't. I hope that she does something else with her newfound Titan power. And if she does decide to eat Eden, well, Eden, please turn into a goddamn Titan and fight her, please! I don't want you to die! So, guys, all I'm saying is that I really am anxiously waiting. I think the plot so far is developing really good. All the characters, Mikasa, Armin, I think that the development is really good so far, and I hope it continues and it has a satisfactory ending. I wish I could say happy, but I know that in Japan there aren't a lot of happy endings. I'm sorry, guys. I just hope it has a satisfactory ending at the end. So, this is me signing out. If you got, like, anything to say, just write it down in the comment section over there. Tell me what you think is going to happen in Chapter 66. And I promise, after I read Chapter 66, I will make a video as soon as I read it. And I will make it shorter at least right now, because I have probably a couple more minutes left before I shut down. So guys, thank you for watching. Write your suggestions and comments down below. And watch my other videos. Watch my first video. Watch me how I stumble over my own words and all that. So, this is A2N450 signing out. Sayonara.